Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. William will now have greater responsibility as one of the frontline royals after his brother Prince Harry and his wife Meghan Markle announced they intend to step down as senior members of the firm earlier this month. The two have already relocated to Canada. By spring, they will no longer be relying on public funding and will not act as formal representatives for the Queen. This bombshell announcement sent shockwaves through the nation, with many critics thinking Harry should have continued to support his family as a senior royal, as he is sixth in line to the throne. Yet, while the Duke and Duchess of Sussex has been under fire for seeking a life away from the crown, a BBC interview from April 2016 revealed how William, who will one day rule as king while his wife Kate is queen consort, does not let his future as the resigning monarch dominate his life either. Speaking to royal correspondent Nicholas Witchell, William admitted that his role as the future king is not at the top of my priority list, and that he only considers what he will do with the monarchy in a quiet moment. However, Mr. Winchell replied, "It does sound as though you do spend quite a lot of time thinking about it. Each monarch brings some of their own personality to the roles, and I sense that you're saying that when the time comes, you hope to be a rather more modern monarch and bring something of that to the role." William responded, "I think the royal family has to modernise and develop as it goes along, and it has to stay relevant. That's the challenge for me. How do I make the royal family relevant in the next 20 years' time? It could be 40 years' time or 60 years' time. I certainly don't lie awake at night waiting or hoping for it, because it sadly means my family has moved on and I don't want that." As William is second in line to the throne, he can only ascend upon the death of his 71-year-old father, Prince Charles, and his grandmother, the 93-year-old Queen. Still, the Duke of Cambridge has been accused of being a reluctant royal several times in the past. Back in 2003, royal reporter Robert Jobson claimed he doesn't like being called His Royal Highness. He's delayed that and calls himself William Wales. He doesn't want to do royal engagements. Then in 2015, it was reported that the Queen had been carrying out more royal engagements than the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge and Prince Harry put together. However, this was down to William's preoccupation with his part-time role in the East Anglian Air Ambulance Service and the birth of his first two children, Prince George and Princess Charlotte. Speaking to the BBC, the Duke of Cambridge implied that he was enjoying his freedom until it was time for him to step up to the throne and put his own mark upon the monarchy. Mr. Witchell said, "But you must be confident that you can do that you can make and keep the monarchy relevant within the UK. William said enthusiastically, "Absolutely. I hope that's something I can do. It's something, I think. It's very important. The Queen is a fantastic role model to lead that, as she has done for the last 90 years. The Duke of Cambridge also emphasises how, as Harry has often implied, he wants to keep elements of normality within his life." Mr. Witchell questioned the royal about how William intends to teach his own heir, George, about the duties of the monarchy and whether his son has learned he is not part of an ordinary family. Yet, William replied, "As far as I'm concerned, within my family unit, we are a normal family." He added, "There will be a time and a place to bring George up and understand how he fits in the world, but right now, it's just a case of showing a secure, stable environment around him." Thank you for listening. For more celebrity news, please like, comment and subscribe.